A Comox Valley man who logged thousands of hours cycling in the Tour de Rock is in the hospital tonight after he was hit by a car while out riding his bike. We first showed you last night on Vancouver Island Report. James Matsuda hit just blocks from his home on the first bike ride he'd taken after the conclusion of the Tour de Rock. Tonight, Matsuda speaks to us from his hospital bed, thanking all of his supporters and well-wishers who have contacted his family since the accident. CTV's Gord Kurbis reports.
A hospital chaplain stops by for a friendly visit with patient James Matsuda. The Comox Valley man has been in St. Joseph's Hospital for the past few days, recovering from a collision he can barely remember.
Just remember a vehicle coming towards me, and that was it. That's all I remember. So, yeah.
And you woke up here, or you woke up?
I was in and out. I was every time. I basically had my eyes closed the whole time.
Matsuda was a participant in this year's Cops for Cancer Tour de Rock. He and 21 other men and women cycled more than 1,000 kilometers down the length of Vancouver Island. Matsuda did that safely, but wasn't so lucky on Tuesday on a personal ride just blocks from his home.
With all the training and everything, I think we put over, 3,000 or more kilometers on, and then all of a sudden, 3 days after, you get into an accident. It's sort of ironic, but, things do happen.
Today, the man fellow riders refer to as the always smiling one admits to being in a tremendous amount of pain. His hip is dislocated. He has several broken bones and a torn knee, but he wants everyone to know he's doing okay.
Just tell everybody, like kids with cancer, they don't ask to get cancer, so it's,
His wife, Belinda, has been at his side for much of the hospital stay. She says both she and James are touched with the amount of support they've been receiving.
We're getting a lot of phone calls and a lot of emails and tons of support from everybody, and trying to make sure I keep people informed.
She says her husband was extremely enthusiastic about taking part in this year's ride, and she wasn't overly worried about his safety on the road. She admits his recent collision was a strange twist.
I know how careful they are, and I know that they don't let them ride if it's not safe, and I know that, every precaution is taken, so I wasn't really concerned about the ride at all. He tells me he's not going to exercise again, so we'll see.
The rider who helped inspire and educate so many youngsters along his 2-week journey has one more word of advice about helmets. He's thankful he was wearing one.
The foam inside the helmet did crack, so yeah, definitely, the kids out there, helmets may look ugly and stupid, but they'll save your life. They'll save your life.
Matsuda says at this point doctors are monitoring his condition and he's taking things one day at a time. Not sure how long his stay in hospital will be. Gord Kurbis, CTV News, Comox.